Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. So let's take a look at the Battlegrounds leaderboard that has finally appeared. And there is this one thing that I cannot possibly understand. It made more sense for them to quote unquote hide the leaderboard, because then at the very least we couldn't see the full total picture of the cheating situation in Battlegrounds. However, now that they have themselves lifted the curtain, we obviously do need to take a look at who are the best players in the world now that Battlegrounds has officially started, now that Kabam expects us to spend a load of money in order to rank highly. Let's take a look at Yujiro over here. Now, that is a modder if I had ever seen one. And what makes it worse, he's not the only one. Currently, I believe 4 out of top 10 players are modders. Nobody believes that 233,000 hero base rating account could be the third highest rated Battlegrounds player. And then there are a couple of more, like this Kiko person that I myself had faced quite a few times. I faced a bunch of other modders as well, but I must say that there aren't as many of them, or I haven't met as many of them this time around though, but they're still there. And here is my problem with it. This person was reported multiple times on like day 1 and day 2 and day 3. And the question is, why are they still up there? Why are they still playing? The Battlegrounds as a game mode is live right now. And most importantly, if we do have access to that report button, the report button itself, to me, seems very, very suspicious. Because it just says report the user and that's it. There's no additional information required, no screenshots required, so on and so forth. So I can only guess how many thousands of times that button has been pressed, and it's hard to imagine that people are not abusing it on purpose. Like, for instance, if you're a modder, you just report every match that you play against your opponents to kind of increase the amount of these reports or whatever else. I'm genuinely starting to think that that report button is just kind of like a placebo for players to vent their frustration. Because obviously, if we have been reporting the player since the beginning of the Battlegrounds launch, like Mr. Kiko over here, and he's still able to play, then nothing has been done to his account. And he's obviously cheating, And even more obviously, the spots number 1 and spots number 3. Like, there is absolutely no way how anybody with half a brain, as soon as they looked at this account, ever would have thought that it's legitimate. Or this Yujiro. So I guess this question is, what is the deal with the report button if it's clearly not doing anything? And what is Kabam doing with this modder situation? Now, I obviously do not have the statistics or numbers on how many players they have banned and stuff like that for modding in Battlegrounds, and I do believe that they genuinely have addressed and dealt with some of the modders, because there are, again, less of them around. But I'm just genuinely baffled and surprised that the most obvious modders, the people who make it with super crappy accounts to the very top of the Battlegrounds, are still there, allowed to do so for prolonged periods of time, screw over players who are legitimately trying for the higher positions on the leaderboard, even though rank rewards are absolutely not worth it. But this is going to get so much worse if rank rewards are improved. So let me know, guys, what do you think? What is the deal with this? Why Kabam would reveal the leaderboard knowing that there are 4 modders in top 10 and everybody's gonna notice? First of all, that is just very silly, in my opinion. Ill-advised. And second of all, what's the deal and what's the problem with that report button? Do you think it does anything? I don't at the moment, because there is, no downside on reporting someone. You can just take a second, report anybody and everybody in order to kind of muddle the situation. There are no details or specifics required. So I genuinely highly doubt that they're actually looking at the players that are getting reported. Because if they were, then how come these players are still at the very top? Speculating, I guess, at this point is kind of pointless. I would really, really, really love for Kabam to address the situation with the modders. So I will likely pop in forums and make a thread, see if it gets shut down or not. But it's going to be interesting to see if anything gets done. If we can get a comment on this entire situation from Kabam or any of the Kabam employees, that would be greatly appreciated. But I'm just very confused with this. I genuinely am very confused. Why would they ever reveal the leaderboard knowing that 4 out of top 10 are modders? Why is there a report button if it's not doing anything? And why are these modders still allowed to mod for well over a week now? I think those are some very good questions that, unfortunately, it's quite unlikely that we're going to get an answer to. But let me know what you guys think. I'm very interested to hear your theories. I'm going to catch you guys later. See ya. Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information about the